What is your name?
Well, my name is Ngan, but you can call me Susan.
And if you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Well, if I had the opportunity to travel around the world, I would choose Hawaii. This is due to the fact that I would like to visit a place that have a beautiful beach with white sand that I can go wander and it can help me release stress and refresh my mind.
Okay. And what is your favorite shop and why do you like it?
Well, from my perspective, I'm quite keen on boutique. This is probably because it has a lot of beautiful clothes with fashionable style that I can mix and match with other clothes.
Okay. And have you ever looked up to someone as a role model?
Well, in my opinion, it is my dad. He is not only a generous person, but also a talented manager, and he is also a mentor of me. He's always maintained an optimistic spirit in any circumstances, and he always teaches me how to behave rightly when I'm in trouble. As well as that, he usually share his story and teach me how to behave in that problem so I can take my own experience.
And are you still in touch with your childhood friends?
Well, I usually stay in touch with my friend who is my classmate. She is a friendly and generous person, and she always helps me in my homework. So I appreciate her very much.
Okay, very good. You're going to go to section 2?
Yes.
Okay, it's very light. You're going to describe a memorable childhood experience. Who was with you, where it took place, what you did. You have 2 minutes. One minute. Okay. Let's begin.
Well, I would like to tell you about my unforgettable memory when I was a child. Well, at that time I was 5 years old, and I went out and I hanged out with my parents in order to buy some new clothes for New Year days. And at the supermarket, there were a variety of candies and snacks for that. So I was greatly impressed by them, and I stopped my eye on them. Suddenly, I realized that I got lost and I couldn't find out my parents. At that time, I was very scared and depressed. This is due to the fact that I was very young at that time, so I didn't know how to do and how to find out my parents. Fortunately, a woman came to me and asked me why I tried, and asked me about my information. She looked she looked a warm-hearted person, so I agreed to follow her. She took me to a notification room where I met my parents, and thanks to her, I could meet my parents again. So from that story, it gave me a valuable experience that you shouldn't go anywhere that you didn't know before without your parents.
Okay, very good. Okay, section 3. Okay, how do you think the internet will change people's buying habits in the future?
Habits?
Buying habits in the future.
Well, from my perspective, in the future, people was affected by them very much. This is the fact that nowadays people have used them for many purposes. For example, they use them to search information for homework or for their business, as well as that internet is used to read book online as well, in order to use money economically. So I think in the future they will play an important role in our life.
And what about elderly people? Do elderly people use the internet very much?
Well, in my opinion, the elderly in the future won't use internet too much. This is by chance because they are too old to know a lot about the internet, because it's so modern, and they don't know much about how to function it. As well as that, the elderly people usually use some media like radio or newspaper to find information.
Okay, very good. Finished. Thank you.